Hello everyone and welcome to another thrift haul. I'm in full thrifting mode, so I'm enjoying going to thrift stores right now. I'm going to estate sales and I'm looking forward to hopefully going to some rummage sales. I'm not sure how to find rummage sales. I've been finding sales only through estatesales.net and then thrift stores, of course, and if I happen to be driving around and just happening upon them. But I'm curious if you have any resources for finding rummage sales and possibly yard sales. I found one rummage sale. I looked in a local paper and I just don't know where they're posted. So I guess Craigslist? Also, I wanted to mention that there are at least 5 of us who like Martha Stewart, and to me, that means I'm gonna devote an entire video to Martha Stewart. I have to forage around a bit in the recesses of my storage unit. I wanna find some of my Martha Stewart items and just devote a video to her. I like to chat about it a bit more, share with you some things I have. Some are thrifted, some aren't, but just like talk about Martha Stewart. I really am looking forward to it. This week I went to an estate sale. I also went to a couple of thrift stores. Speaking of Martha Stewart, I did clean my box. I have this sort of magical cleaner. It worked on this. The marks came off. I decided I should fill it with some of my velvet ribbons. So this is a selection. I have a few more that are wider. These are the ones that fit in here. So that is an update on the Martha box. Okay, the estate sale that I went to, I got there when it opened. There was a line and apparently there were 40 people inside of the house. They were letting one person out, one person in. So it took another half an hour to get into the sale. I saw a woman walking by with a box, and on top she had these beautiful gold tinsel garlands. She had so much, but I knew she was a reseller. I could tell just by the look of her, I could tell that she was a reseller. As I was approaching the door, I was right in front of the hold table and a woman came and got the rest of the Christmas stuff. She had New Year's decorations, you know, the baby New Year, more tinsel garland. By the time I got in, all of that stuff was gone. There was nothing. There was nothing to be done. I got a few Valentine's items. This is a vintage paper cutout of a Cupid. I just thought it was very sweet and classic. I got this, which is a streamer, and it has a Valentine's sentiment on it. Happy Valentine's Day over and over again. Quite a bit left. I like it on this craft brown color. I also, in the Valentine's selection, picked this up. All of this stuff was in the garage, and this is a heart banner. This was 25 cents. The prices were great at the sale. It's just there wasn't much. Everyone who was walking out was saying, oh, there's so much inside, even as we got up to the door. But alas, there wasn't actually that much left. I received some information in the comments from M. Campbell, who said that this is called a sailor's Valentine. It's very sweet. So thank you for the information. I also picked up this bag of cake and cupcake decorations. This was 50 cents. There were a few things that I was interested in. A couple of Valentine's toppers, some green Happy New Year signs, kooky Santa topper, another Cupid. The two that I most liked in the bag were this one that says, I'll drink to that, and this Happy New Year top hat with a king. The last thing that I picked up at the sale was this beautiful stack of ribbon. Look at that. French ribbon. Well, I'm calling it French ribbon. Beautifully preserved, and I am really excited to use this. If I had a ribbon store, I would have velvet ribbon and things like this. This was only $1. So. On to Goodwill. I found this lovely candle holder. This was $2.49. And then I used my 20% off coupon, because if you spend at least $20, you can use a 20% off coupon. I like the dark marbled pattern of this. I'm trying to decide what color candle to use with this. White is an obvious choice, but I don't know, I kind of want to use a different color. We'll see. The thrift stores that I frequent here are Goodwill and Savers. Both chains of thrift stores have walls of treasures. They put random items in plastic bags. Sometimes they're grouped with like items, but oftentimes it's like a certain number of items maybe. I'm assuming that's what it is. Sometimes the assortment seems to be a bit random. I found this bag of random things. What I normally do is I will take what I want. After I paid for it, I will take the items out of the bag that I don't want and just return them to the donation bin. So I don't even bring them home. But I didn't do that with this bag. This bag was $2.49. Let's start with the things that I'm not keeping. This frame, I'll be donating that. A single chopstick, a mini easel. Things that I'm interested in keeping are, there were 3 shot glasses. I feel like the early 2000s, people were collecting shot glasses. So there are so many shot glasses out there. I like the vintage ones for holding things like paper clips and just smaller things. I found these. This is a vintage New York shot glass. It has the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, the World Trade Center, and the Manhattan skyline and Brooklyn Bridge. It's gold and black, beautiful. Vintage Hawaii, Aloha Hawaii, surfers, a hula girl, sailboat. And then this one's fun. This is a Universal Studios California shot glass. Also vintage, people filming things. What I really was excited about was these miniature brass candlesticks. I think some of my thinner candlesticks will fit into these. I think I might sell these as a pair. I have a really beautiful one that Paul gave me, a mini one that I keep out and use. I love it. I don't need another, but I like this pair. Also inside of that bag were these aluminum or tin candlestick holders, kind of a farmhouse style. There were also beeswax candles inside of these candlestick holders. One of them is a little bit warped. Someone mentioned in the comments, if you use a hairdryer, you can straighten out candles. So I might try to do that with this one. $2.49 for all of those things. What a great price. I also found there's a sticker on the back that says Fisher silver plate with the sterling look. I like the shape. The stamp says 1973. There are 2 golf clubs crossed and it says CS. So yeah, any kind of monogrammed tray. A lot of the things at this Goodwill are $2.49, as is evidenced by all of this stuff that I got there that was $2.49. So this was also $2.49. I like the shape of this, but also that it had a stamp on it. I broke a blue speckled one of these. It was a dolphin and a cherub. I was happy to find this sort of, I guess, replacement for it. This is speckled with gold. I think it's a soap dish. No chips, no cracks. This was $5.49. Because I spent over $20 at this Goodwill, I did get the 20% off. So everything was 20% off. I'm going to not break this one. And that, my friends, is all for this haul. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you're doing really well, and I'll see you again next week. Bye. Take care.